So you're dreaming of a Disney Cruise Line vacation, or you've got one booked, but you don't know what Embarkation Day is like? Ooh, join me. I've got my 5 top tips. This video is sponsored by Give a Little Whistle Travel. Disney Cruise Line vacations are Disney like nothing else. Like no other vacation is going to be like your Disney Cruise Line vacation. Yes, there are other cruises you can go on, but does Mickey Mouse sail with you? No, he does not. So I understand that you're excited. I understand that there's so much to do as well as you prep for your Disney cruise. Something you may not realize, I certainly didn't, is that Embarkation Day is a day like no other on your cruise. You've got one shot to do some things that I think you have to hit during that big day. So let's go over my top 5. First things first, here on my Disney Cruise Line list, just like you're headed to catch a flight, you are going to need a carry-on bag. Now, you want your essentials in your carry-on bag. I'm talking swimsuits for the kids or for yourself, sunscreen, you want your medications, any medications you're going to need that day, because it's going to take a little bit for your checked luggage to make it to your stateroom. Make sure anything and everything, including kiddo's favorite toy, just in case they need it, are packed in your carry-on bag. My recommendation is that you bring a wheeled piece of luggage with you. That way you're not carrying it around the ship for a couple of hours. Listen, your stateroom isn't going to be ready till right around 1:30. So wheel your luggage right along with you and it'll save your shoulders a little bit of heartache. My second piece of advice has to do with all things dining. If you've got dining changes, dining restrictions, anything that you want the dining team to know about, or a special request that you have, please make sure to, what I do is I step onto that ship and I go straight for that location. Wherever the dining team will be, that's where you need to be to make those special requests. The location for the dining team special requests will vary from ship to ship, but at time of filming on the Dream and the Fantasy, that location is downstairs on deck 2, just outside of Enchanted Garden. There you'll find a team member who can help you with any special requests. Everything from, hey, I'd like to try to have a private table so that I'm not seated with other guests, to want to make sure that my food allergy is clearly marked on my reservation. There will be representatives there from the adult exclusive locations. So Palo, Remy, Palo Steakhouse, and Enchanté, you can find a representative there to help you with any dining requests, reservations that you might have. I'll give you an example. So my most recent cruise, I could not get a Palo brunch reservation beforehand to save my life. I just couldn't. Nothing was coming up. Everything was labeled sold out. And so I had pretty much given up on it because there are so few opportunities for Palo brunch while you're on a cruise, whether it be 4-day, 5-day, or 7. But when we touched base with the adult exclusive team member there just after we got on board, all we asked for was to get on the wait list. And that crew member said, how about I get you a reservation? It was amazing, and we got to do Palo brunch for the first time in a long time. So get on the ship and then head straight to that dining change special request location. If you don't know where it is on the ship that you'll be on, ask that crew member there in the atrium, any of them, and they'll point you in the right direction. Speaking of food, food on Embarkation Day on Disney Cruise Line can be a little dicey. The buffet up on that top deck can be so tempting, but it can also be so crowded. Slammed. I will never forget our very first Disney Cruise Line vacation. Standing there in the midst of all of the hubbub at the buffet, I actually asked my husband, is every day going to be like this up here? Thankfully, it wasn't. Things died down a bit at the buffet. There's always a lot of action going on, but nothing like you'll see on Embarkation Day. If you'd like something a little bit quieter, a little bit more genteel, go to the table service location that is available. That table service location will be available for less time, so shorter hours, than the buffet. So get on that ship and find out where you can sit down and be served for your embarkation day lunch. It is a more kinder, gentler way to start your vacation, that's for sure. As soon as you're done with your lunch, if you've got kiddos in your traveling party, get to the Oceaneers Lab and Club open house. They have open house during that embarkation day afternoon. They'll also have open house for just a little bit that next morning. But listen, my advice over years and years of traveling with my two kids is you want to be there for open house that very first day. Your kids will be able to see everything and they'll be able to have you with them, which for some kiddos is a really big deal. Just knowing that the comfort of mom and dad, of grandma and grandpa, whoever, fill in the blank, is there with them while they explore these new areas. It's exciting during that open house time, and there are youth activities members that they'll be able to get to meet from the word go. They'll show them all the cool things, and then they'll encourage them to come back when it's time for activities to start. My next little piece of advice with the kids areas and the kids in mind is get them into that programming sooner rather than later. Friendships are formed very quickly on your Disney Cruise Line vacation, and if your kid wants to be a part of the fun and the activities during the cruise, you're going to want to encourage them to be there that very first evening. Once scheduled activities begin, they're going to want to be a part of it. Do they have to be a part of everything? No, but I would have them in there so that they can make friends and connect. And listen, some of those friends that they make may just be friends for a lifetime. You just never know. If you miss getting your kid there the very first day on embarkation day, my recommendation is get them there as soon as programming starts that very next day. You'll thank me later, I promise. And your kid will enjoy their Disney Cruise Line vacation even more. My last piece of advice to make your embarkation day smooth sailing is to be sure not to miss the sail away party. As soon as muster drill is over, and yes, you've got to go to muster drill. Everybody in your stateroom needs to go to muster drill. You just got to do it. So you just do it, okay? We don't want anybody getting in trouble around here. As soon as muster drill is over, head up to the open decks. Maybe grab a hat and some sunglasses from your stateroom, but head up to the open decks because you're not going to want to miss this fun way of kicking off your cruise. On my most recent cruise, I saw so many families who I guess just didn't realize what was happening upstairs. Don't miss this. You'll get to dance along with the entertainment team. You'll get to see some of your favorite Disney characters, and you'll get to hear that iconic Disney Cruise Line ship horn. You'll do a countdown from 5, and there's nothing better than going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and hearing that horn blast. This is it. It is the absolute perfect way to kick off your Disney Cruise Line vacation. It's mine. And if I get to dance the Cupid Shuffle, even better. You get to wave goodbye to the terminal, whether you're at Port Everglades or Port Canaveral or any port around the world. You get to wave goodbye to all of your cares as well. I hope that my 5 top tips will help your embarkation day be smooth sailing. Don't forget to let Deb and her incredible team at Give a Little Whistle Travel help make your DCL trip the absolute best it could be. Hey, book with Give a Little Whistle Travel and you'll roll onto those ships with onboard credit, which is the very best feeling in the world. So reach out to them today at givealittlewhistle.com or via the phone number here on your screen. They would love to make some magic for you. Thank you so much for watching today. If you have any other tips that you would share about Embarkation Day, drop them down in the comments. I can't wait to be able to talk to you about this. The Disney Cruise Line is one of my favorite subjects to talk about. If you'd like to support the channel and you'd like exclusive live streams with me, definitely check out Joining the Whole 9 Yards. The Whole 9 Yards team has 3 different tiers now, and you can make magic for everything from team Zooms to live streams and ramblings for me. Check it out at patreon.com/Denny_Sunderly. All links, including my cruise favorites, are down in the description box, so make sure to check those out. And as always, consider following me on Instagram for fun in between all of the videos. Happy sailing, everyone. Take care. Bye.